Jan.
And I'm Tracy, and we are here in Miami, Florida, getting ready to board the Oceania Sirena.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're here at Terminal J here in Miami. Now, Terminal J is used by many of the small luxury lines, such as Oceania, of course, Azamara, Crystal, as well as Regent Seven Seas. So we just dropped off our bags, and we're going to go and show you the boarding process and so much more of here on the Oceania Sirena. All right, so we got through the initial check-in and security. It only took about 15 minutes. However, we did get here early. Actual boarding is at 11 o'clock. It's 10:45, so they have us in this waiting area before we go into the ship. Okay.
So checking in was pretty quick. Once we got in line, they break you off into the category of stateroom that you're in. We are in the lowest category, but that was all right. We were maybe 15 minutes in line, and now we are getting ready to go on the ship. Ready to go, Jan?
I'm ready to go. All right, so we are finally onto the Oceania Sirena. Now, we went through security. It took us about maybe 15 minutes. And then what we realized was actually boarding for everybody did not start until at 11 o'clock. So we did wait, had a comfortable little area you could sit down and talk. And then about 11:05, they actually started the boarding. And we were on the ship by 11:15. So actually pretty good. So even if it wasn't for the fact that we actually got here early, from the time we got to the curb to the time on the ship was 45 minutes, which really can't complain with at all. Now, one of the first things that we love to do when we first get on board is let's go get some lunch. So on Oceania, there's actually only two places to be able to get lunch when you get on the ship on embarkation day. The main dining room is not open, although it looks beautiful. But there's two places. One is you can go to the Terrace Buffet, and it's usually a little crowded. And then starting at around 12 o'clock, we're a little bit early, you can go to Waves, which I believe has some of the best hamburgers at sea. But you also have different types of sandwiches and grilled foods. Plus, they'll have some grilled food out here. And then what you also have is milkshakes and ice cream.
We're not sure about the exact count on the ship, but right now, just looking around, it is so busy. The buffet is a madhouse.
Yeah, it turns out on the day of our sailing, the CDC made a surprise inspection which delayed the opening of the buffet. It usually isn't this crowded.
What we had heard was they had changed some of the procedures on the buffet. It used to be that someone would serve your food for you, but we now have heard it's serve yourself. That hasn't been very popular with a lot of people on Oceania, but it doesn't seem to have helped the lines. It is really, really crowded here. One of your French fries. After lunch, we went wandering around the ship. We kind of did like a little mini tour for ourselves just to familiarize ourselves. And around 2:20, which was a couple of hours after we got on the ship, they've told us that our rooms are ready. So we are going to go take a look at our rooms right now.
So we are at the end of the first day here in the Oceania Sirena. At dinner tonight, we went to the main dining room. We sat with some very nice people, and I had the salmon. You had
The beef bourguignon.
yeah, beef bourguignon, and it actually was very, very good. The other thing that I thought was kind of surprising as we started looking around the ship in a good way, as you remember, you can watch this video right above on the right side, the top play here, as we had a review of the Regatta, Oceania Regatta, which was the sister ship here, and the Regatta has a lot of issues. I will tell you that this ship is actually very well maintained. It looks right, and we're really kind of looking forward to that. And then the last thing we did is we looked around the ship. It's beautiful. We're going to be having a full ship tour coming, so look out for that. And then this evening we went to the welcome show where you have the cruise director introduce the different entertainers. The band played a bit. The quartet, it actually has 4 people as opposed to 3 people, which we have the Regatta, which was kind of odd. They're fantastic. Then there's the comedian that kind of finished the show. So we have 6 more days here on the Oceania Regatta. Much more to come, to include this video here. So as always, keep on traveling.